going on, guys? It's that one guy here, and got a new video I wanted to put up. Again, haven't been able to put up a lot of videos. I've actually been very busy. If you've noticed from the quality and the resolution of the video, you've noticed it's gone significantly better, and that's because I got the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 phone that I discussed about previously. So yeah, this is it all in its full glory. The graphics are it blows whatever my previous phone had out of the water. It's so smooth. It's just such a great phone, man. So, like it'll be great for not just for this game, but other things that I do when it comes to using my phone. But yeah, so prior to this, I was using a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, and this was released sometime 3.5 years ago. And I got it when it first came out. It was a bit pricey at the time. I believe the Edge series was it's like a new technology. It was like a new thing where it has like the curved sort of edge screen. It was a really great phone. It lasted me for a very long time. It did everything that I threw at it. So it was a great investment. And now I got this bad boy, the Note 9. And holy crap, the difference is night and day. Yeah, so like as you can see, again, the graphics are really great. You know, there's all sorts of like, you know, video, well, not video effects, but just these effects that I never saw before in my S6 when I used to play Transformers. But yeah, it's just been fantastic. One of the best things about this phone is the battery life. It goes on for a full day despite consistent use throughout the entire day, and I'm a heavy user. And yeah, this thing just, it hasn't, like, I have been using this phone since 8 a.m. and right now it's roughly 9 a.m. or sorry 9 p.m. rather, and the battery was down to like 18%, and now I just started charging it as I'm you know, talking and whatnot. But yeah, another great thing about this phone is that it doesn't heat up. It doesn't heat up. Like after an hour of just use of just like playing Transformers and whatnot, this thing just keeps going, and it's cool. And I think this is attributed to the water cooling apparently that this phone has. It's really cool. Didn't know if they could do water cooling inside a smartphone, but yeah, Samsung managed to do it, and this phone just, it does not heat up, whereas my previous one did. It was warm, wasn't uncomfortable, but it would get warm after a lot of usage. And of course, the battery life on that thing, my previous phone, it would last for 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours of consistent use, whereas this one just goes on for the entire day. It's fantastic. So yeah, really happy with this phone. Really happy with this phone. In other news, I know this is kind of a bit of an old news, but on the forums, and some of you may have been aware of this, but Wheeljack. Some people classify this as a bug, some people classify this as a cheat, some people just say it works as intended. I'm in that camp. But basically what the story is, Wheeljack's signature, I think at certain health intervals, when his HP drops to say like 80%, he gets an invulnerable shield where he does not take any damage, aside from damage over time effects. Now, here's where this thing caused the ruckus. For those who have nano repair, what nano repair does, it's basically the mastery where it allows you to regain has like 5 HP per second. I don't know. It's very minimal. It's really nothing. But what it does is that it allows if you have it, it allows Wheeljack to go regain that threshold again, and then if he takes damage again, it'll reactivate the invulnerability shield, and it kind of just makes him it'll make him last a lot longer in a fight, because he keeps popping that shield. He keeps popping that shield every time the nano repair, pushes him, back to that threshold again. So yeah, some people are saying this is an abuse of a bug. Some people are calling this a cheat. Those who use it are cheaters and they should be dealt swiftly. Whatever. Whereas some people are also saying that this is just working as intended. It's just an oversight from Kabam, and that's what I think. Kabam, they don't really pay attention to the things that they add to the game, and they don't not understand, but they do not think about the side effects of certain features or just additions to the game. And this is just this is just an example of it. So yeah, that's what's been going on. It's just been, I wouldn't even say it's an uproar, but it's been brought into the crosshair of the community. Of course, this affects high level alliance mission. So because again, some people can just use it mastery and last longer in a fight. But yeah, there are some workarounds to this thing, but I don't think it really concerns Alliance mission. For example, Generation 1B can easily destroy that shield. Cheater can bypass that shield completely. Damage over time. Effects, essentially, it out damages whatever the nanotech or the nano heals back for that for Wheeljack. So yeah, there's all sorts of just things that are going on with respect to Wheeljack's signature interaction with the nano repair. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And another thing that happened recently was the Tier 3 Alpha Spark was released. So this is a big deal, because this allows for any 5-star characters to, rank up to rank 4. Whereas the threshold before was rank 3, and there was no other way of getting a Tier 3 Alpha, one Tier 3 Alpha, in order to get to rank 4. And this was made available I think yesterday, with the purchase of the highest tier Energon pack. So yeah, some people immediately went to town and bought that thing, and they showed pictures of their ranked up bots. Synthwave showed he has a video online on his channel where he shows the rank up process and the actual video of him playing with his rank 4 Prowl, which, by the way, is max forged. So he's doing some serious damage. To give you a really quick recap, basically he like 2,900 attack rating. Overall rating is like 8k or something, and it's a freaking beast. His special 2 can, the last hit of his special 2 has a potential damage of 17k with a crit. Yeah, it's friggin' bonkers, man. I'm just trying to imagine that in high difficulty alliance mission, and man, that Prowl is gonna do some work. That Prowl is gonna do some amazing work, and I'm trying to imagine another rank 4 bot such as Primal. he can easily get like 3500k, I'm guessing. Actually, no, not 3500k. Not 30, nah, maybe 3300k in attack damage. But regardless, it's shoot, man, it's just yeah, it's pretty orgasmic when you just think about it. Just having that bot and just dealing with, you know, you're just dealing with bots in Alliance mission like they're nothing. Yeah, the possibilities just open up and allows you to really push the limits of the third map in Alliance missions. So yeah, that's yeah. So that was a really big deal. There was another person who did drift, and I'm just imagining that rank 4 drift, fully forged, maxed out on everything else, fully paired up with Swordmaster, and the crit damage that thing is going to unleash. Holy crap, man! Like my rank 5 bludgeon with Swordmaster in AM, one time he did one hit of 15k in damage, and so I just cannot imagine what that drift will do. Yeah, it's just bonkers. Now, some people are saying the release of this resource, the Tier 3 Alpha, came in way earlier. Well, I guess I could kind of agree with that, but at the same time, Kabam has had a history of just releasing a particular resource, letting it stay in the game for a couple of months. I think the Tier 4 Basic has been around for a month or so. I would say 3 months. And, you know, this comes up in Kabam's schedule to just, you know, put out a new resource to keep the, you know, I guess the whales happy, to just give them something to do, give them a bit of content. Not just whales, but for like high-end alliance, like for why do I keep saying high-end? High-level alliance players, alliance mission players. Just something for them to do to keep things fresh and interesting. So yeah, some people are saying it's way too early for that, for this thing to be released. Yeah, could be. I don't know. It really depends on what 7.0 has in store for us. What I really hope is the Tier 3 class sparks to be, you know, easier to obtain. It's kind of getting ridiculous because some people are getting their rank 5, sorry, not rank 5, 5-star bots, and they can't do anything with it because they don't have multiples of sparks to rank them up with. They can't do anything with it. That's a real shame. I can imagine it being very frustrating for people who can't collect as many Tier 3 Spark classes, or crystals rather. So yeah, I really hope 7.0 does something about that, because it allows players to really, you know, utilize their 5 stars. Do something with them instead of just sitting in their inventory, because right now all they do is just they collect dust in the base, or they're just used in arenas. But yeah, so that's about it with regards to Forged to Fight news and everything. And yeah, I just wanted to show off a little bit of a raid gameplay, with, you know, showing off the graphics and whatnot, showing off Tantrum, just the amount of damage that this guy freaking does. It could get pretty bonkers, like 1k, like I've seen him do 1k per hit, like just basic attacks with all the stacks, like 10 stacks put up. Yeah, he just goes through the enemy bots like they're nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the thing I just do with Tantrum, I don't really utilize any strategy of any kind. I do maybe 4 or 3 combo hits and I dash in, and I keep rinsing and repeating, you know, until I feel like, yeah, I should probably use my special 3 just like right now and just finish off the opponent. But by the time I even use it, they're pretty much dead. or yeah, they're pretty much dead. Or I use my special too to finish them off. Yeah, and with this team, Cheetor, Shockwave, and Tantrum, I think they all synergize really well for raids, because Tantrum can deal with any sort of harm accelerator sort of bots, because if he hits like if he gains 3 melee buffs, he just removes any sort of debuffs that's on him, or any that's incoming for a couple of seconds. So he's just immune to any sort of debuffs, and that works out really great versus harm accelerator. Even EMS mod, it works pretty well. Whereas Cheetor, he gains a synergy from Tantrum, which gives him, like, if he uses a heavy, gives him a chance to be unstoppable. Not unstoppable, unblockable on melee hits. And Shockwave grants them all a nice old, not nice old, but a nice power rate, like boost in power rate, 10% extra due to leadership. And yeah, so it allows Cheetor to gain his special one in 10 combo hits, which is fantastic. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon, hopefully in a couple of days. Cheers, bye.